Hello everyone, it's me. I am the guy behind Haxon Music Studios. And well, let's just say I just had a few things to say with the introduction to the music I make and whatnot. And I'd like to get this out immediately, and I'm sure a lot of you may know, is that Haxon Music Studios, the music is indeed generated by AI, but I am the one who's making the lyrics. So I'm the one who's painstakingly spending hours formatting the lyrics and whatnot. And I still have full control, of the whole project itself from its conception to its completion. The whole process is where I write the lyrics, which typically takes a good bit depending on what I'm trying to write. Like for instance, the 800 Days album took at least a few months really to format and do whatnot. And I make the lyrics and then I put in through a virtual tool, AI, and it brings it to life. Now I painstakingly look over the whole music track, and that took a couple tries on many of these tracks to get just right in the perfect quality that's suitable enough to get out. And that's basically the process. It actually takes a lot of time, but the lyric videos that I make are completely done by me, the words and everything, which is, yeah, it's definitely something, that is for sure. But generally, I won't be spamming music and whatnot, so definitely expect releases to take a while, as it does take a good amount of time for me to, well, for one, get inspiration, and even so, adapting stuff like the Bible and whatnot. It's going to take a lot of time, and that time is something that is definitely will take a while overall, as the project itself is, very expansive. But yeah, I just want to get out there. I prefer not to be secretive, like, oh, I don't want them to know that I'm using AI to assist in the making of this. So I just wanted to be very clear. It's even in the description. I use virtual tools. When the music is done, that is when I edit it and adjust it to clean it out to make sure it's ready. And if it isn't satisfied, then I won't have it on streaming or whatnot. But if it's a song that I think is pretty cool and I would just release it out there, like the March Onward to Sunset, that song is not available on any streaming platform because I ain't actually satisfied with that one. And I'm sure if those of you who listen to it would definitely know it. As good as the lyrics are, some of the composition definitely kind of flatlined there for a bit. The next release, or the second studio album, will be released on October 13th. And that'll be about it until December 1st when I release a Christmas single. And after that, that's right now what I got. As I said, it's going to take a while, and I would really like to prefer to, have it fully stated that it is indeed a human mind behind this, a human mind with creativity, and someone who really just wants to bring out this work and lyrics that I've been really much want to get out there, because I love music, and there's these thoughts in my head that I want to get out, but I can't because, well, the lack of means, and well, I don't think I can really find a band anywhere near where I am. So this is generally a project with a deep passion, and a passion to actually make quality content, even if AI is indeed assisting in the composition, in generally in the music. It's like the music sounds and whatnot, kind of like a synthesizer, you could say. That's generally kind of like how I'm doing it, and I will continue doing that. I've also made some other minor changes to further, make it more personal. I'm planning on doing some other things as well. And I guess that's what I kind of wanted to say. You know, it's a nice formal introduction, rebranding, I guess you could say. You know, I just want to get out there that this is what I use and this is how it's kind of done. It's not really much, but you know, I just want to get these ideas out and I just want to share them. You know, I thought this music was pretty cool and I love it. I love learning new technology and whatnot, and I think it's quite fascinating and whatnot. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. This is actually a lot longer than originally planned, but yeah, and you know, yeah. But so I hope that you enjoy it. You know, it's available. My music's available on all platforms with the lyrics and everything. And I hope you're quite excited. I hope you're excited and hopefully listen to some of my tracks. You know, enjoy it for what it is and the story that I'm hopefully able to tell. I have recently, you know, actually got around to it to actually, you know, put in the descriptions of each of the 800 Days of Eternity album to actually contain a paragraph of the story that's behind the song, so that no one really has to, like, you know, read the book. Of course, I still recommend it, as the book itself is, you know, well, it is really good, and also, like, it may be long, but it definitely captures a more full story overall of the whole, like, you know, of you know, the story. There's definitely some really good moments in there that you will not be able to see in the music, because the music does indeed simplify and, you know, whatnot. And I definitely do take liberties and use fancy words and whatnot to, you know, make it sound cool or mysterious or whatnot. But either way, this video has gone long enough. So see you in the next one. The Discordant Spire, the third track for Genesis, will be released. The lyric video will be releasing this Friday at the same time as usual, as with Fall of Man. And yeah, yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to get that out there, get off my chest, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.